Hello and welcome to an Animal Company video. Today I will be showing you how to build a plane. This might take a while, so if you're not first, you want to have a few utensils unlocked. You want goop unlocked, you want planks unlocked, you want the tablet unlocked, and that's the main stuff you need. Now first thing you need is about 2 planks. I'm going to use 2 planks. You're going to buy 2 planks, and you're going to put them side to side like this. And then, you need to go get a goop. You got to place it like that, and then put the board on top of that. Well, actually, no, not that. You want to grab the... This is harder than it looks, guys. You want to grab the piece of goop. You want to put it, like, to the side. Oh my god. You want to put it on the plank, and then put another plank on top of that. There we go. It doesn't look the best, but you'll get the idea. And then for the wings, you want to put, you want to make these. Hold on, I need to, alright, let me get this piece of goop. I'm going to put it down. And I'm just going to do this, because that's the way I want to do it. I also add a second wing. And my second plank. Oh my god. Okay, so you want to place your second piece of goop, and then you want to grab this entire thing, do that, and then put the second wing on top. Now, what you'll really need for this step is, you know what, I don't need this anymore. You're going to need, the fans. If I can find the fans, then this will turn out a lot more easier. There we go. You'll need... Oh, also, I forgot to mention, you will also need the fans, because these are what makes the plane move. You just want to keep putting these, and then, get your goop, and then put it on the back, and then you want to grab one of your fans, and put it on the back as well. As you see, I just connected one. And then you also want to grab another piece of goop, and then place another wing. There we go. There we go. Drop it. There we go. And also, just to remind you, you don't need any fancy contraption. If you click the B button or Y button on your controller, it'll automatically turn on. Pretty cool. You also need another piece of goop. And I'm going to put this one right here. And then I'm going to put the fan right on that piece of goop. As you can see, I have 3 fans. And, oh my, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen. Now, it can kind of fly, but we need more fans, because more fans equals better flying. So we're going to get, I'm going to get a few more fans. I'm going to probably put a few more. Yeah, it depends on how you want to build it. I'm just going to use a few more fans. Yeah. Also, if the codes I'm always in, whenever I'm playing, like, Big Scary, Animal Company, or Yeeps, I'm usually in code BEEF. So if you ever want to join me in, like, a video, or just want to chat, I'll be in code BEEF. You just want to connect a few more, like that. I'm going to put another one like there, because, you know, the more the merrier. And there we go. I think I'm going to add this final one right here. Actually, no, I'm going to put on top of this one. I think it'll look cooler. Also, guys, it's not always about the looks with the planes. It's more of how they function. Let me see if this works so far. Yeah, it doesn't work fully as I intended, but I'll try to do better. Yeah, I'll try to speed this part up. Yeah, but by the time I probably put this through the editing software, it's already sped up. But, yeah, you want to keep doing that. You want to drop this. And then you want to drop that. There we go. We got another fan. And then got another fan. I mean, you want to grab another piece of goop, put it on. And then... There we go. You want to keep doing this on every wing until you think you got it good. There we go. Put another piece of goop on there. And then put the fan on. There we go. And then one last piece of goop. There we go. And then get the last one. And then hopefully it should start working. Hold on, why is it not connecting? Hold on, it's not being sticky. You know what? We don't need this one. Yeah. And then we also are going to do this. Grab the plane. Okay, we can get it off the ground, but we can't get it to fly fully. And that's the problem we have right now. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add, like, fans like this so that I can push our plane. So, first we need, some goop, like we always do. And the more goop, the more better. And then, yeah. Also, I'm wasting a lot of nuts on this, so, please, the only thing I ask from you is if you could possibly like and subscribe. If you can, I will really appreciate that. But, yeah. Let me get a second piece of goop. Now, I'm not using any information from, like, the wiki. I'm more just doing it along the way. So, that should work. Alright. Also, just to remind you, this won't look as good as possible, because that's what I'm aiming for. I'm more aiming for, like, does it work or not? That's mainly what I'm trying to do. But, yeah, then I have to drop it there, and then drop the piece on there. There we go. Now I'm going to test if we can get it off the ground. We are starting to get it to move now, which is a good sign. A very, very good sign. Now, I think we need more fan power. Yeah, most of this video is just going to be me putting on fans, because you need a lot of fans in order for this creation to work. Because that's why you see a lot of people using a lot of fans. But, yeah. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, we can finally get it off the ground. What the fuck? Okay, it works. At least it works finally. So, yeah, that's pretty good. But now it has a new invention name. I'm gonna call it the upside down plane. If it's not, making sense to you, it's an upside down plane. So, yeah. Because I just realized I screwed this entire thing up because all the fans are shooting this way instead of this way. But you know what? New invention unlocked. The backwards plane. So now you can fly the plane backwards. And then I'm gonna add a little iPad so you can see where people are on the map. So let me get a piece of you. Now let me get my Coco Melon Stinky Fingers iPad if I can find it. There we go. So I know I have to flip it. So I'm gonna make it upside down so that when I flip it, I can kind of see it. So let me there we go. And then let me put the iPad on. And then there you go. You now have the upside down plane. And then if you want to keep the creation, you can just go here. I'm walking like a caveman right now. And then you want to put your creation on here. You want to put it on here. And then if I can find the machine, here we go. We can scan it. And we just okay, and then shop price. And then bingo. You can now spawn it. Wait, no, bro. But yeah, it's saved. But yeah, you can now spawn it, I think, whenever you want. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. And hope you enjoyed that. Please stay tuned for other videos, and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next